Hélène Serafia Haasse was a Dutch writer, often referred to as the Grand Old Lady of Dutch literature, and whose novel Oeroeg was a staple for generations of Dutch schoolchildren. Her internationally acclaimed magnum opus is Heren van Dis, translated to The Tea Lords. In 1988, Haasse was chosen to interview the Dutch Queen for her 50th birthday, after which celebrated Dutch author Adriaan van Dis called Haasse the Queen among authors. Haasse has the first Dutch digital online museum dedicated to the life and work of an author. The museum was opened in 2008 on her 90th birthday. Haasse has an asteroid named after her. Early life and studies. Hélène Serafia Haasse was born on 2 February 1918 in Batavia, the capital of the Dutch East Indies. She was the daughter of civil servant and author Willem Hendrik Haasse and concert pianist Catharina de Winsenhoer. She had a brother Wim who was born in 1921. The Haasse family was not very religious. Before Haasse's first birthday, the family moved from Batavia to Buitenzorg, because her mother's health would benefit from the milder climate. In 1920, the family moved to Rotterdam in the Netherlands, where her father got a temporary job at the City Hall. In 1922, the family moved back to the Indies to Surabaya. Here Haasse went to kindergarten and later to a Catholic primary school, because this was the nearest school. When her mother became ill and went to a sanitary in Davos, Haasse was first sent to her maternal grandparents in Heemstede and then her paternal grandparents in Baarn, and she later stayed at a boarding school in Baarn. In 1928, her mother was recovered and all family members moved back to the Indies to Bandung. In 1930, the Haasse family moved again to Buitenzorg, and a year later again to Batavia. Here she went to the secondary school Batavia's Lyceum, where Haasse became an active member of the literary club Elche. In 1935, the family visited the Netherlands, after which Haasse became aware of differences between the Dutch and East Indian society. Haasse graduated from the Lyceum in 1938. Haasse then moved to the Netherlands to study Dutch. She quickly abandoned this plan, and studied Scandinavian language and literature at the University of Amsterdam. In Amsterdam, she joined the student theatre group and met her future husband Jan van Lelyvel, who invited her to become an editor for the satirical magazine Propria Cures in 1940. Awards. Her great commercial success and critical acclaim is reflected in the numerous prizes she has been awarded over the years. She has won prizes for both her first novel in 1948 as well as her last novel in 2003. Prestigious awards for her entire career up to the time include the Constantin Huygens Prize in 1981 and the P.C. Hooft Award in 1984. Various other prizes include the Annie Romain Prize and the Dirk Martens Prize. She has also won the Prize of the Public of the NS twice and is the only author who has written the prestigious annual Boekenweekgeschenk thrice, in 1948, 1959 and 1994 respectively. International recognition. Haasse lived in France for many years, and much of her work has been translated into French. The Académie Française awarded Haasse the Diplôme de Médaille Argent in 1984. The next year she delivered a presentation on colonial literature at the University of Dhaka. She was awarded the Officier dans l'Ordre de la Légion d'honneur in 2000. Haasse received an honorary literary doctorate from the University of Utrecht in 1988 and from the Belgian University of Leuven in 1995. In 1987 she had already been given an honorary membership of the Belgian Royal Literary Academy in Ghent. The Chilean Ministry of Education awarded her a prize for her universal contribution to culture in 1996. In 1989, the city of Boston awarded her the Boston Certificate of Recognition for her book, In a Dark Wood Wandering, in recognition and appreciation of your outstanding contributions to the city of Boston and its residents. In 1992, Haasse attended the opening of the IKAPI International Book Fair in Jakarta. It was the last time she would visit her birthplace, Java, and the year her Dutch India's literature masterpiece Heren van Dis was published. Gallery. Bibliography. Oeroeg 1948. Het Woord der Verwachting 1949. De Verborgenbron, The Hidden Source. De Scharlakenstad 1952. De Ingewijden, The Incrowd. Side voor Army Mensen, Side for Poor People. Een Nieuwe Testament, A Newer Testament. De Tuinen van Bomarzo, The Gardens of Bomarzo. Huurders en onderhuurders, tenants and undertenants. De Meester van de Neerdaling, The Master of Descent. Een gevaarlijke verhouding of Daal en Burgs, Briven, A Dangerous Affair. Daal en Burgish Letters. Mevrouw Bentinck, Mrs. Bentinck, Charlotte Sophie Bentinck. De Wegen der Verbeelding, The Roads of Imagination. Een vreemde Blanche in Den Haag 1984. Berichten van het Blauwe Wee, Messages from the Blue House. Shadowbeeld of het Geheim van Appelton, Shadow Picture of the Secret of Appelton. Heren van Dis, The Lords of Tea. Een handvol achtergrond, parang sawat, A handful of background, parang sawat. Transit. 1995 Overeenkomstigen onvergelijkbaar. 1996 Tonikschoolging. 1996 Ogenblikken in Valois. 1996 Uitgesproken opgeschreven. Essays over action DEUWS in Bosgezicht, Verlichte Geesten, Vorstenbad, Satire, De Percentwestdijk 7 1997 Zwanen Skyten. 2000 Lezen Acte de Letters. 2000 Fenrir, Een Lang Weekend in de Ardennen. 2002 Sleutelhoog. 2003 Het Diept van de Herinnering. 2004 Oeroeg Een Begin. 2005 Over en Weer. 2006 Het Tween We. 2006 Een Croquet Late. 2007 Sterrenjacht. 2007 De Handboek der Verbeelding. 2008 Uitzicht.